Okay, everybody, so I usually do voiceovers, but today I'm going to do it a little different because I really didn't have time this week to video record very much stuff. But I do want to show you, I did this awesome haul this weekend. I went yard selling with my mom, and there was this old lady, God bless her soul, and may she rest in peace, passed away, and all of her crafting stuff was just pretty much left over because her family didn't want it. So her Crafters Guild got together and held an estate sale or a yard sale. And I'm very thankful because I found some very beautiful pieces for a lot of my new upcoming projects. So this was by far one of my favorites. It came with some free lace, and I'm super excited for this to go into a junk journal because I also found, and it's not up here, I'll have to go get it, this Romeo and Juliet antique book. And I'm not sure whether I want to get this appraised or not, because then I'm going to know that it's worth more than I want to end up taking it apart for and using it for a junk journal. So I'm kind of scared to go get it appraised, because if it's worth thousands, I'll never want to tear it apart and use it. I'll just want to stick it up in my book collection and keep it forever and ever, along with some of my other antiques. But one of the things that I really thought was awesome was when I was looking through the book, I noticed this. And it is an antique. Notice the date down here, 22nd of June, 1960, and it's for Hoff's Save You or Serve You Foods, and it's a register tape. So I thought that was a really awesome find, and this was pretty exciting. Okay, on to the next thing, otherwise I could talk forever. These little lace doilies also came. I'm not sure if they're napkins or doilies, but they say Noel on them. I don't know if you could see it or not. Yeah, you can barely see it right there where it says Noel, and it's got the, oh, I can never remember what they're called, but those Christmas flowers. So these would be really great for a Christmas journal. And then this was for free, this little flower. I thought that would look great on an antique journal. And hair clips, right? Who can go wrong with hair clips? And it's got a little hole. You can add something on it. That was also free. And this, it's so beautiful and so delicate, and I'm thinking I can use this for a journal as a cover, or even just set it out in my guest bedroom on the countertop next to the bed. I think that would be gorgeous. Our next project, I literally got this big bag of material. Now there's not very much compared to what my mom got, because she bulks up on this stuff a lot, but the price on this was $6, and if any of you know material, that's a pretty darn good price for material. To top it off, it was Saturday, and all of these prices were half off. I know, right? I couldn't believe it myself, so I fell in love with this one. I thought it would make a really great antique journal. I mean, just downright gorgeous, don't you think? Yeah, sure, it needs a little bit of ironing. With all the stuff that was at the sale, I'm sure that this lady had a huge, ginormous quilter's room full of this stuff. And here's this other one. They're cocopellis. See, they're singing the little flute. And I love the, dream catchers that are on this, because I am making a junk journal for one of my friends who likes cocopellis, but she loves Western horses, boots, cowboys. So I'm actually making her a junk journal as a thank you for helping me purchase my home. And this one is one of my favorites. I love the color. I kind of like the flowers, but I love the color even more. It's literally gorgeous. And this one was $4. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. This one was $3. And remember, that was half off. This one was $4. And it comes with a fourth a yard. And that's quite a bit of material. And I just thought it was gorgeous. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Maybe a junk journal. But there's so much here that I could do more than that. So we'll see what happens. And then this one, I love the coloring. It's so beautiful. Very vibrant and gorgeous. Just lay that one out there because I like it so much. And this one was half a yard. It didn't have a price on it, actually. Anyway, I'm sure we got it for a good deal. My mom knew the ladies holding the sale, and we actually got a lot of stuff free because of it. It helps to know people in the crafters community. It really does. Get out there and meet some new people and learn some new things. Seriously. And this one was 2 yards for $12, so I got it for $6. And this one is also a very, very gorgeous material. Multiple different colors. I mean, here, and this is like huge, and the colors just go on and on. I swear. And then this one is by far my favorite. I love The Little Mermaid. I grew up with The Little Mermaid. I had blankets, I had a pillowcase. My grandmother actually bought it for me for a Christmas present, a whole entire bed set cover for my twin-size bed, and it was the best thing in the world. I actually think I still have the pillowcases. They're in storage right now because, like I've said in my previous videos, I'm in the process of buying a home. And so Little Mermaid was always my favorite. Anything Little Mermaid, I had to have it. It's between Little Mermaid and Sailor Moon, but I think by far Little Mermaid was my favorite. And it's this. And doesn't that just look beautiful? And it looks like mermaid scales. At least I think it does. And it's so pretty. And it's got the purples in here too, just like Little Mermaid. It was green and purple. And I'm excited because and this one was $4. Sometimes I lose my train of thought. I know it's horrible. And I got this one to go with it. And it's this beautiful purple. And I'm going to use both of these for a junk journal. And this is going to be on the inside. And this is going to be on the outside. And I think that's just going to be completely gorgeous. Stay tuned for that video. It's probably going to be a ways away. So just be patient with me. But I'm really excited to do this one. And I can't wait. So my mom was digging through some of the stuff that she got, and she thought this was gorgeous. And when I picked up the packet, this was the only piece of material I liked. But I didn't want the rest of the packet. I figured it'd be a waste of money just to get such a small piece of material. But she ended up buying the whole packet, which worked out great, and she gave me this. And it's got this beautiful silver lining on it. And I think this is just going to make a beautiful antique journal. So stay tuned for that one too. I'll probably end up selling this one, if not giving it to my mom. And this one I know I'm going to end up selling because I definitely ain't getting married anytime soon. This will make a beautiful wedding junk journal. So if any of you are interested, message me, let me know, stay tuned. And this one was a yard for $5, so I got it half off. Thank God, because this material I know would be expensive. Same thing with the mermaid material. I know this would be expensive too. But I can't wait to make a beautiful junk wedding journal out of this. Again, let me know if you are interested. And I got this old paper. And I thought, wow, this would make a great addition to the junk journal I'm making for my friend, because not only is it going to be country western, but it's going to be so oriented because all of her quilts mostly are country western, and it's going to be a quilter's junk journal, so she can put photos of her quilts in it and write down when they were made, who they were for, any other histories or stories behind the quilt. And I just thought this would be really cool and antique-y to put in it. And I got this paper, and I think it was given to me, and I know this stuff's not cheap. And it's for transferring photos, so this will be really exciting for junk journaling. along with just general quilting. I love this stuff. I've always wanted to try it out. So let me know if you want to see a video tutorial on how it works, and I will let you know. And of course, just some random cool looking paper. This was also given to me. And rainbow paper instructions. And so I was really planning on putting this in the junk journaling too. I think that would come out beautiful. Also, I've been getting into stamping, so this will be pretty fun. This is my second official stamp. My first one, if any of you have noticed in my previous videos, I love the Eiffel Tower and I love Paris. So my first stamp, of course, had to be the Eiffel Tower. So I think this is my official second stamp. That is going to be a long journey because I think I'm going to love stamping. Stay tuned on that one. I just got a few more pieces to show you that were actually given to me. I'm pretty sure they came from this same lady. So let me show you. I think they're so pretty. This one's gonna make a beautiful Christmas journal. And my mom had like 7 of these, and she only wanted 6. And I told her since this one was the only one with the stitching, if I could have it for some of my junk journaling. And so she gave it to me. And there's a couple other things that she gave me like this too last week, prior to the week before she had given me this. And I'm not sure where they are. I think they're packed up in my car somewhere. But this I thought was very beautiful and would make a great junk journal. And these little teddy bears are so cute. I want to add them to my junk journaling as well. There's a couple of different ones. Just, you know, put some paper on the back of them or cardstock and sew around the little teddy bear and maybe put like a little bow or something on them, give them a face. And I thought those would be really cute to add to some of my junk journaling as well. This is gorgeous. I could probably get 2 junk journals out of it. I wish I could make quilts this beautiful. I'm still in the process. I actually have a Linus quilt that's a work in progress. I'll show you guys that one when I get into my home. But I thought this would actually make 2 beautiful junk journals. Now they're going to be smaller junk journals because the size of this material is not very big. But I can't wait to see this and how it turns out. There's a couple other pieces of material that my mom gave me, like this one, around the same time, like last week or the week before, that are just gorgeous like this, and I wanted to turn into junk journals. So she went ahead and gave them to me because she wasn't sure what she would do with them. She also gave me these little pieces. Now, whoever wanted to make a quilt out of this lady must have been tedious, because she drew a line on this intending to cut it again. And that's ridiculously small. So, for those of you who quilt this size, kudos to you. You know, tag me in your work. Let me see it. I think it's gorgeous. And to take the time to put that much work into something so magnificent, you're amazing. But I thought these were gorgeous and I could use them for junk journaling. I'm sure she had entirely different plans for them. Look at the pattern. I mean, it's so pretty. But sadly, she passed away, so I'm going to go ahead and use these for junk journaling. And if I have some left over, because I know my mom has a bunch at the house still, I only took about half. Maybe I could make a little square quilt out of these bigger ones and just use the tiny ones for junk journaling. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, now on to our project. Let's pick up this stuff and get to the other thing that I did this weekend that I have just over here. So I'm super excited to show you these, and they're so cute. I was actually given a bunch of this stuff this weekend by another friend who's having a big yard sale. They were planning on moving, and they're such sweet people, and we were so sad that they were moving. But thankfully they changed their mind, but they're still having a big yard sale and still getting rid of a lot of their stuff because they just want to declutter. Sorry about that, everybody. Dropped my hot glue gun. We actually need that for our next project. I want to lay out some material to keep from getting any hot glue or anything on the table. So give me a moment, I'll be right back. So I took a short video while I was down at my mom's so I can show you what I hand painted this weekend and what we'll be turning them into after. Instead of material, I totally forgot that I picked this up this weekend for 25 cents. Now it is looking a little raggedy, but it is a cutting board and I didn't have a big one, so I figured, hey, it's a quarter, come on, it'll work until I can afford a big one. And I can work on this with hot glue gun and not worry about getting it all over the table. Now I always keep a piece of paper under the tip of my glue gun or something like that to keep it from getting all over. Hey look, it's stringy. Normally it does dots. Oh wow, it coiled too. I'm such a dork, I know. Okay, now we got some glue sticks, of course. Put them in our glue gun. And that thing's really hot, as I've said in my previous videos. Oh, wait, I forgot something. Give me a second. I always forget things, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Now, I got these magnets at Walmart for pretty cheap. All of my sewing supplies are actually sticking to them. And I got these bigger ones for some of the bigger sizes. Now, if you could not guess, we are making fridge magnets. And I am actually going to have a guest room in my new house, and I'm thinking of Airbnb-ing it out. And sometimes it's really hard for people to find memorabilia or stuff like that from places where they visited, so I decided, since these were all given to me, I was gonna turn these into magnets. I hand painted them this weekend, and now I'm going to glue magnets on the back. And this one is actually my favorite. See, Tucson, Arizona, that's actually currently where I'm staying right now. And I know a lot of people would like to have these and pay a couple of dollars instead of paying a fortune or an arm and a leg. So I'm going to go ahead and turn these into magnets, and hopefully they'll want to purchase these instead of going out and breaking the bank. So I'm really excited. They came out so pretty. And I actually have 4 more here. Made some ladybugs. As you can see, there's one there too. And this one was really cute too. I liked how that one came out. And here's another ladybug. And I'm not even done yet. Here's my last one. I actually got, give me a second and I'll show you. Here's this really pretty one. I actually want to paint this one for myself and clear coat it. And if you look really closely, you can see the fossils that are in it right here. Let me get it a little wet for you. You can see the fossils. So I want to clear coat this and put it up on my shelf. I thought that would be so cool. And here's a bigger piece that I'm actually going to be using. I'm not sure what for yet, but I think I have a bigger piece than this, and I'm going to use it for a water fountain or a pond fountain. Anyway, I have all of these to make many more, so I am super excited to get these made up for people to enjoy and take home with them. And how cool would it be to have someone be like, look, honey, we picked these up in Tucson, Arizona, and this lady we were staying with made them. So that was just kind of a cool thought for me. So let's get to work. Okay, for this big one, we have a nice, huge magnet. So let's get to gluing. And I actually had to practice painting the little coyote before I painted him on the front. I'm a little rusty. I haven't painted in years, but I still really like the way they came out. They came out adorable, I think. Oh, now you don't want to produce any glue, huh? Produced mountains of it earlier. See, folks, hot. By the way, I'm pretty sure I'm a registered klutz, so I may end up getting injured quite a few times in my future videos, so just be forewarned. Dang it, this is getting so cold so fast. Okay. Alright, let's hope this works. I've never really made these before, so... And I want to go down to the 99-cent store and pick up a cookie sheet and put some like really pretty vintage paper on there, or probably some Western or material. That way they look really nice with and show them off really pretty like. Okay, so we got these tinier magnets for some of these smaller ones, and they have this sticky stuff on them, but I don't trust that, so we're just gonna add some hot glue on top of the sticky stuff just to be safe. There we are. This one's one of my favorites, like I said earlier. Oh, my bad. Okay. Like I said, this is the first time I've videoed like this because I normally edit out my klutzy moments. Okay, we'll put this here. We'll see how well this one holds up and see if we need to put a second magnet on it. My mom actually wanted to buy this one. I said, well, let me get the magnet on it first. This one is so cute, but it's so fragile. So I'm going to have to definitely tell the people to be careful with some of these. It's toasty. I can feel it right through the rock. Now this one's not so fragile. I mean, that one's pretty thick. Oh, perfect. Just the right size. That one's very dainty and delicate. Like, just the size of it says it's very cute. And this one I'm actually going to clear coat with some UV gel polish. And I'm thinking of just turning it into a worry stone. We'll see how that one works out. I had to practice on the back. I actually used my Poochie's little paw print for this. His name is Fluffy. I had to go back in and paint some of it, because it just didn't fully come out right. I'll work on that more in the future. He was kind of mad at me for having a black painted foot. That poor Poochie, I put him through so much. Here, let's craft today. Oh, look, I'm dyeing my hair. I guess yours should be dyed too. But he gets amazing treats like steak, so he can't complain too much. I think this one is so cute. It took a little bit of work for this one because it's very small. Okay, good. It'll fit. Wasn't sure on some of these. And I got these magnets at Walmart for pretty cheap too. So if you want to make your own, you know, I would love to see them. Sell them at craft fairs. Maybe have a little craft sale on your front lawn and sell them to people running through town, your touristy people. I'm sure they would love something handcrafted by a local. My boyfriend hates a lot of the stuff I make. He's like, that's just horrible. What are you gonna do with that? I'm like, keep it? Why? Well, that's just garbage. I'm like, no, it's not. I like it. So when I sent him pictures of these the other day, because I was visiting my parents, he's like, now that's the kind of hippie craft thing I would buy. I'm like, thanks, honey. Thanks. Okay. Let's see what they look like on the fridge. So my boo loves magnets, so we really couldn't use the front of the fridge very well. So I had to come over here on the side. And I think they look great. I made the paw print one because my mom's a dog groomer and I knew she would love it. And I wanted to see if she wanted to hang it on her fridge or maybe sell it to one of her customers. So we shall see. I really like the way they came out. Okay, everybody, one last thing before I go. I was telling you I was making a junk journal for one of my friends. Now I'm not going to be able to show you very much, and I'll do a flip through when it's finished, but this is her junk journal, and I'll be so excited to get it finished. I got a friend who does, well, I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's embroidery, to put her name right here in thread. And then I got these right here, turquoise, and this silver medallion with a turquoise dot in the middle. This will be the enclosure. I think this is going to go on the bookmark or something. And I got someone who's going to get me some horsehair for the bookmark, so I'll be really excited to get this done. And this kind of looks like a saddle blanket, so that's going to be so cool when it's completely finished. And I will love to give it to her because this lady is very kind-hearted. She's very loving, and she loves horses. So I'll be really excited to get this finished for her get this finished for her and do a flip through for you guys. Alrighty, that's it for the day. Have a wonderful day and God bless. And if you would please like and subscribe, I would be eternally grateful, because I just enjoy crafting and I enjoy bringing it all to you. And when you guys like and share my stuff, it lets me know that I'm actually doing something right. Okay, thank you everybody and have a wonderful day. I just remembered I took this picture of the layout. Please enjoy.